Hey beauties, welcome back to Kim Cooks Live, which is where I teach you how to make really simple, easy, but delicious, beautifying recipes which will give you lots of energy, nourish your health, that are great for meals, snacks, whatever. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a version of my Ananda burrito, as I call them, beauty wraps, which is something that you can make in under 5 minutes. It's a really great snack. We're not using any heat, so I'm out here in my yard right now because I thought it would be nice to be outside. So this is a snack, or if you make a bunch of them, it could even be a really quick meal. It could be a quick lunch or a quick dinner. Just when you don't feel like really cooking anything, it's something that you can assemble. It's, again, really healthy, really satisfying, really delicious. Hi guys, starting to come in. Hi Maggie, I'm so glad that we caught each other too. So the base of my Ananda beauty wrap, and I call this Ananda means bliss in Sanskrit. It just tastes really good to me. I personally love eating with my hands. I like to pick things up. You guys know I love gluten-free wraps, and I make that. But this is a really nice variety using Nori wrappers. So Nori wrappers are found in the Asian section of health food markets. I got this at the little Japanese market near our house, or you can get them online. And what's really great about Nori is, I'm gonna bring it up close so you guys can see, they're really light. This is the paper, by the way, if you're wondering it, that is used to wrap sushi. So they're like little sheets, they're little vessels, they're little containers, and they contain a lot of trace minerals, which is so great. It's really great to have incorporate vegetables from the land and vegetables from the sea, just to get a wider variety of minerals and nutrients into our system. So this is gonna be the base. And what else? We're going to use, today we're going to use tahini. In the original recipe we used Dijon mustard, but I really love tahini because it's such a great plant-based source of calcium to strengthen our bones, and also protein. Tahini is basically ground up sesame seeds, which are an ingredient that I've become really familiar with in my studies with Ayurveda, because sesame seeds are a big ingredient in Ayurvedic philosophy. So make sure you look for organic, of course, but this is going to be our base of our dressing instead of the mustard. And we're going to pair that with some nutritional yeast. This is from the Bragg Company. You could also get this in the bin section. Nutritional yeast adds B vitamins, which are fantastic for energy, for hair health, for nail health, just really vital minerals as well, and protein also in nutritional yeast. There's going to be some fresh lemon, some sea salt. So we'll just start putting it together. Okay, so let's make our dressing first. I'm going to clear a little bit of room here. So as I mentioned, this is something that you guys can make in under 5 minutes. And the original recipe I used Dijon mustard. The only thing that you really have to stir together and make is the little dressing. That's it. You don't have to use heat. You don't have to use a stove. So I'm going to put in tahini rather is pretty thick. So for our sauce, I'm taking 1 tablespoon. And this, again, you can find in health markets. Tahini is pretty common now. Sometimes in regular grocery stores, it'll be like in the ethnic section. Tahini's been used in Middle Eastern cooking. It's been used by different cultures around the world. And so it's really delicious. It has this earthy, grounding flavor. And as I mentioned, it's a great source of calcium and protein. So now we're going to put in 1 teaspoon of fresh lemon. You guys know I love lemon. Anytime we can get these enzymes in our system and vitamin C. There's so many cleansing benefits to lemon, which helps to support our liver, very important organ, connected to the health of our skin. So we love using lemons in our hot water with lemon in the morning, and also in recipes. So I'm going to be adding in about 1 teaspoon. But when I cook for myself, I know that this is about the amount of 1 teaspoon, so I don't necessarily always measure. So I'm going to eyeball it a little bit. I've got my little strainer here to keep the seeds out. And this is a pretty juicy lemon. I can see it coming in. So I'm going to put this, sometimes what I do when I'm cooking for myself, and I know, okay, that's about as much lemon that I'm going to use, I take my water and then I just squirt the rest in here, just to get an extra boost of lemon. Why not, right? There we go. So now I have great lemon water, and I have the lemon we used in the recipe. So this is just what we've got so far. We've got the tahini, and we've got the little lemon swimming on the bottom. Now, we're also going to take a dry ingredient now. We're going to take the nutritional yeast, and we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of this. And for this, it's easier to use the teaspoon measuring spoon and get out a full teaspoon and put it into our little dressing. Next, we're gonna add some sea salt and fresh black pepper. And I usually say in my recipes to taste, because we know people that tend to be a little bit more salty, myself included. I really do like salty stuff. And then some people that don't want to use a lot of salt. So you can just flavor it according to, you know, what feels good to you, what tastes good to you. We always want to use fresh ground black pepper just to make, you know, the oil of the black pepper is potent. We don't want it to get rancid. So you can get a black pepper grinder, you know, for under 20 bucks, really inexpensively. It will serve you well. So now we're gonna mix our dressing, and the key is just to, hi guys, hi Anthony and Sandra, cluing in. Hope you guys are, oh, go. Oh, I was trying to swipe away a text. Sorry about that, guys. So it's just like the thick part of the tahini. Again, I love recipes that you can just make by hand and put your energy into it. So we're just gonna mix all that in, and the lemon juice, this is the liquid component, is really just gonna help mix it all together. So at this point you could taste it, you could see if you need to add a little bit of salt, but it really is making a perfect, let me show you guys, perfect consistency of this sauce, which is gonna spread onto the bottom of our nori wrapper. Again, so amazing. I love to use tahini. And this is great if we're getting raw tahini. Remember that sesame seeds are pretty delicate, so it's great not to heat them up if possible. And we're using sesame oil. I like to use raw sesame oil, and I'll often add it in after I take the heat off. So we don't want to oxidize that delicate fat. So look at the sauce now, you guys. It's perfect for spreading. It does look like mustard, but it's tahini. Okay, so now I'm going to put this off to the side. And my cutting board is a little wet, but it's okay. It's good. Ideally, you would have it be dry so your nori doesn't get soggy. So I actually think I'm going to assemble it on my plate because we don't want limp, soggy nori. So I'm going to make one at a time just to show you guys. Couldn't be easier. You're like assembling a little wrap here. So let's say I'll take about half of this, because I'm going to make 2, and you just spread it right on the bottom like you would mustard. You just make a nice even layer, and this adds so much flavor. Food combining wise, this would be a protein, so I'm not adding rice to this or quinoa. I would eat this with a salad. You could eat it with some kind of soup, but the tahini, because it's seeds, combines as a protein. So something to keep in mind. So for crunch, I'm going to add a little bit of chopped celery. And I love celery because it helps to balance our electrolytes. It has organic sodium. It also has potassium. It's just a wonderful, crunchy beauty food that I think sometimes we take for granted or we don't honor as much. But celery is wonderful. And I feel like this wrap is more satisfying when we add that little bit of crunch. Now, of course, you could use carrots. You could use raw cabbage. It's up to you. But today I'm putting in some fresh celery. Okay. Now next, we have one of my favorite beauty fats of all, which is avocado. And I love avocado because it has that creamy texture. It also has wonderful monounsaturated fats. It has its natural fiber, its natural water intact, so you get full from eating the avocado versus with oil, and there's some beneficial oils, of course, as well, but oil you can easily overdo, whereas with avocado, because of the water and fiber, you're going to, it's going to help you naturally control the portion size. So this is 1/4 of an avocado. I cut up a half, and now I'm using half of the half, so 1/4, because I'm planning on making 2 wraps. And I'm spreading it across in a beautiful little layer like that. So far we have our tahini, lemon, nutritional yeast, salt and pepper dressing. We have our crunchy celery, and we have our avocado. So I just realized this is going to be like a really green looking wrap. You could add some red purple cabbage. I call it purple cabbage. I know that officially it's called red cabbage. You could add some carrots if you were to serve this, or you just want to sort of brighten up the colors of your wrap. but mine's gonna be extra green today, which is okay with me. Now I'm gonna add on, and I love the way cilantro smells. It's just so fresh and amazing, and cilantro is another important beauty food for helping to cleanse heavy metals out of our system. I love using cilantro in wraps like this because you can really get the flavor. I also put it in my glowing green smoothie. If you don't like cilantro, and there are those people, those beauties out there, then you could use parsley instead, another great way to add herbs, or even basil. But if you do like the taste of cilantro, I definitely encourage using it because it's so beneficial. So I'm adding like a pretty huge handful right here, right on top of the avocado. And next, we are going to put some sprouts, and I love sprouts. You can look for them at the market or the farmer's market. They're really inexpensive, and I think they're one of the top bangs for your buck as far as nutrition. They're the baby plants, and so many of the nutrients, the enzymes are like peak because it's growing this plant, and it's all this energy is going into the sprouts. So when you eat them, you take on this energy. They're really easy to digest. They help you, because they're so full of living enzymes, they help everything that you're eating with them digest better. They're just fantastic. They've got vitamins, they've got protein. So I try to eat I eat sprouts almost every day. Anytime I can get my hands on them. These are broccoli sprouts, which are also really potent. I love clover sprouts too. Broccoli sprouts have something like 50 times the antioxidants of mature broccoli, so they're really amazing. So I'm taking a huge pile of them. So this is what our unwrapped wrap looks like so far. And this is about the weight of what I think it would handle. Our little nori wrappers are hearty, but we don't want to overdo it. So we're just going to wrap it like a burrito without the ends tucking in. So what I mean by that is we're just going to kind of push everything towards my hands, and the first tuck, if you guys wrap sushi, you know what I'm talking about. The first tuck is important, just to load it in there. And then we're just gonna keep on wrapping like a little sushi roll burrito, I guess we could say. Yes. Go away, texts. I'm doing something. I'm with the beauties right now. Okay, so then we're gonna take a knife, and this is really important. I learned this from my mom, actually, who loved rolling sushi. You have to make a little slit first. So if you try to cut it all the way across, you go back and forth, and you could really screw up your nori wrapper. So you just want to poke a hole like that. And that's just going to help to open the pathway for a really, there we go, smooth, perfect cut all the way through. Uh-oh, except that I dropped it a little bit when picking it up. But here you go. You can see this is really a little slice of heaven, a little Ananda burrito. It feels substantial because you're picking it up and eating it like a sandwich. You guys know we don't count calories here in Beauty Detox, but FYI, these nori wrappers only have 10 calories, but they're packed with minerals. They are amazing. Of course, gluten-free, but just pure nutrition. And again, in here we have the tahini dressing, which I did tahini, nutritional yeast, lemon juice, sea salt, and pepper. Then crunchy celery, which is going to add that nice, amazing crunch, avocado, cilantro, and sprouts. So it's got lots of different flavors in it. Oh my God. It's so delicious. The crunch, the creaminess of the avocado and the tahini, the greens. It's amazing, you guys. I'm not just saying that because it's my recipe, but I really like it, and I love the balance with the lemon. It just adds so many different flavors in your mouth. There's that little bit of cheesiness from the nutritional yeast. So again, this is a really easy meal or snack. If I was making this for lunch, I would probably make 4 of them just to load up, or would have a few with a salad. You could do this for dinner with a soup, salad, or just a snack. Something you can make in under 5 minutes, and it's so amazing. Yes, hi Danny, it is delicious. Thank you so much. Yummy. Hi everybody. Elisa said thanks for going over the ingredients. Hi guys. Hi everybody. I don't see too many questions, but lots of highs. So I just want to say hi to all you guys. I hope you guys are having an amazing Friday so far and going into the weekend. Hi guys! Yay, Sarah says she's eating the Italian white bean and veggie soup right now. So Sarah, you must be doing the roadmap, which is amazing. Wishing you all my best, all my love. So, hi Mary, changed my life. Thank you so much. We're all here to support each other and to love each other. So I'm so happy to hear that and to send you extra love on your path, Mary. As we go on, yay, hi Meredith. Hi Barbara, in Paris, incredible. So I actually don't see any questions, you guys. So if you guys think of more, you can leave comments, you know, I'll check back. But again, nice straightforward recipe. You don't even need to use any heat. Tired from work or you're running after your kids, you can just throw something together like this for yourself and nourish yourself, because you deserve the best nutrition. And I want to give you guys these recipes and these little ideas that are easy so you can actually do them in your life. So hope you guys try it for yourself. Let me know how you do. Send me some comments. Remember, on Sunday I'll be posting another smoothie recipe for you guys on KimberlySnyder.com. So I'll see you guys on there, and there's lots of other recipes as well you guys can check out. So lots of love. Have an amazing rest of your day.